All right, I got some news for you and some UFO videos or UAP videos. Let's get into it. This article, U.S. claims Sudan too dangerous to evacuate Americans while rest of the world safely removes their citizens. France, Germany, Italy, the United Kingdom, Spain, and other countries have evacuated their citizens, but not the U.S. Let's read. The Biden administration confirmed a second American was killed war-torn Sudan. There's probably supposed to be the word in there. Second American was killed in war-torn Sudan. The U.S. has extracted its diplomatic staff from Sudan as security conditions in the country worsened late last week, but the evacuation left thousands of Americans behind. Oh, hey, at least government people are safe. The diplomatic staff, people that work for the government, at least they're safe, right? Isn't that a good thing? That's a win. American citizens, that's an afterthought. That's second. Get the government employees out first. Government employees who are supposedly supposed to be servants, public servants, and who work for us. We're supposed to be the boss, right? And we elect people to serve us, but don't mind. Don't worry about that. All right. In a security alert Tuesday, the State Department reiterated that due to the uncertain security situation in Khartoum and closure of the airport, it is not currently safe to undertake a U.S. government-coordinated evacuation of private U.S. citizens. Isn't that the whole purpose of government? Isn't the entire purpose of our government to take those risks and do whatever it takes to protect us? Like, this just seems so backwards to me. Am I wrong? Isn't it the whole purpose is when events like these occur that we could rely on our government to do whatever it takes to protect us and save us and help us. Instead, it advised, it being the government, advised the estimated 16,000 Americans believed to be in Sudan to remain sheltered in place. Oh, we're familiar with that. While the U.S. says it's too dangerous to get its citizens out, other countries are proceeding with evacuations of their nationals, including France, Germany, Italy, the United Kingdom, Spain, Holland, Turkey, Japan, South Korea, Jordan, South Africa, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. Oh, and Saudi Arabia. So all these nations have somehow figured it out. They're somehow able to get in there and save their people. But if you're an American, you're screwed because your government does not care. But they do care about getting government employees out. As it said in the beginning, the U.S. has extracted its diplomatic staff from Sudan. So, you know the old saying, the captain goes down with the ship? Where is that anymore? Like, don't you think the diplomatic staff would be like, no, we are not leaving until every American is out? These people have no honor. I mean, they just haul ass out of there and screw you if you're an American citizen. What does it mean to be an American anymore? Hang on a second. What does it mean to be an American anymore? Is this what it means? Is this what it means to be an American? You're expendable. You're like less important. You're meaningless. All these other nations get in there and save their people. But if you're an American, you cannot rely on your government to save you or to help you. The government will make some excuse. Meanwhile, evacuating government employees out. If you're part of the government, you get saved. If you're just an American citizen, all you're good for is votes. Once you give them their votes, they don't care about you at one bit. One bit. That's all you are. You're a vote. You're not a person. You're not a human being. You have no value. You have no worth. You're just a vote. And once they get those votes, man, they will ignore you for 4 to 8 years. All right. Let's get back in here. All right. Advised for the 16,000 Americans to shelter in place while these are blah, blah, blah. All these other nations are pulling their people out. Over the past week, as violent paramilitary groups have warred in the Sudanese capital of Khartoum, various governments have undergone dramatically different responses to try to get their citizens and embassy personnel to safety. Great. Maybe I should get a dual citizenship so I can get saved at least half the time. At least 2 Americans have been killed in Sudan in recent weeks. 2! That's too many. Too many. Right? Politicians love saying that. If anyone dies, that's 1 too many. Well, that's 2 too many here. The U.S. has come under scrutiny for using elite SEAL commandos to evacuate roughly 70 embassy staff in a helicopter mission over the weekend, while telling thousands of private American citizens that no such operation would be carried out for them. Jeez. For those interested in fleeing Sudan, the State Department provided information about available border crossings and the requirements needed at each location. It also cautioned that fighting continues and that many routes are dangerous and unpredictable. So, in other words, screw you. In other words, the government has just said to American citizens, screw you. All right. On Saturday, staff at the U.S. Embassy in Khartoum were instructed to suspend operations and leave the country. The only way we could do this safely for all of our diplomatic personnel was to rely on the capabilities of our military colleagues. Do we not have a military capable of saving the American citizens? I get there's a number difference, 70 personnel, government employees versus 16,000 Americans. But can we try? Can we try? Can we try to do something? Isn't America powerful? Don't we have a powerful military? Can't we go in there guns blazing, lock a place down, get all the citizens there and just start shipping them out? What are the violent people going to do? Whoever is over there fighting, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to fight us? Man, all these other nations seem to be doing something. Why don't we? Can we not do that? Man. The only way we could do this safely for all military colleagues, said Ambassador Bass. Said Ambassador Bass, State Department Undersecretary for Management. Is that him? No, that's Sudan's Army Chief General Abdel Fattah Burhan. Blah, blah, who cares? Later that same day, 3 MH-47 Chinook helicopters carrying elite SEAL commandos took off from Djibouti en route to Ethiopia, where they refueled and made the 3-hour flight to Khartoum. Wonderful. The operation was fast and clean, with service members spending less than an hour on the ground in Khartoum, said Lieutenant General D.A. Sims, Director of Operations at the Joint Staff. All right. The helicopters flew into Khartoum without taking any fire and safely left the country with the embassy staff members. Okay, so it's safe. We can do it. It's safe. Let's get some American citizens out of there. The U.S. assistance for Americans remaining in Sudan is largely limited to phone and virtual help. Hey, those bombs flying toward you right now? Here, download this app. Hey, those bullets breaking the glass flying over your head? We've got some virtual support. Dude, virtuals. Phone and virtual help. Get them out. Get them out. Who's this? General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, then deputy head of the military council, salutes during a rally in Galilee. All right, does this have anything? No, this... All right, these photos have nothing to do with the story. They're years old. Let's get it out of there. Germany's defense ministry said Tuesday that it conducted evacuation flights resulting in getting more than 700 people out of Sudan, including 200 Germans and hundreds more from more than 20 other countries. So they're getting at least 700 out, plus 200 other people. Hey, maybe an American can hitch a ride on some German planes. France evacuated more than 500 people from 41 different countries, it said. All right, hitch a ride. Your American government has abandoned you, and and are providing phone and virtual support. Meanwhile, Germany and France are getting in there And not only saving their own people, but picking up other people to save them too. All right, calm down. Calm down. The French government said it would keep a Navy frigate at Sudan's main Red Sea port to continue evacuation. They're keeping a frigate, which I think is a type of ship that goes on the water. Man. The United Kingdom is using its military to evacuate civilians from an airport outside Khartoum. Saudi Arabia evacuated about 2,150 people by ship from Sudan, including 114 Saudi citizens and more than 2,000 evacuees from 62 other nations, according to a state-run news service. Normally I would say according to the propaganda, because any state-run news service is propaganda. I find it interesting that Saudi Arabia evacuated the most people and the least amount of their own people. I mean, maybe that's because they didn't have many people there. I don't know, but interesting. Egypt has evacuated more than 1,500 of its citizens from Sudan. Additionally, its government said it would not conduct a diplomatic mission to evacuate embassy staff from Sudan until it ensures the evacuation of all citizens who want to leave. Boom! Let's read that again. Let me highlight it here for you. Egypt, the man, if nations were people, Egypt has evacuated more than 1,500 of its citizens from Sudan. Additionally, its government said it would not conduct a diplomatic mission to evacuate embassy staff from Sudan until it has ensured. Typo, they wrote ensures. Oh, wait, no, I read it wrong. Until it ensures, my brain had a typo, the evacuation of all citizens who want to leave. America, where you at? Where you at, America? I thought this was America. I mean, is our nation just not moral anymore? Or have we completely lost our balls? Where the balls go? Egypt, man. We should be getting citizens out first. Government employees, embassy people, they got to wait because they're not as important as citizens. It's all about the citizens. The people, man. The whole purpose of government is to serve the people. Man. Okay, where are we? Warring factions continue to try and seize control of Sudan, have plunged the country into chaos. The power struggle mostly focuses on two generals and their armies. General Abdel Fattah Burhan, who leads the Sudanese National Armed Forces, and General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, the head of a paramilitary group known as the Rapid Support Forces. Great. So they're fighting each other. And I get it's dangerous there, but they're not fighting us. They're not fighting the French or the Egyptians or Germans. They're not fighting Americans. They're infighting. You know, it's a bunch of Middle Eastern people fighting Middle Eastern people. I don't know anything about this situation, by the way. I know nothing about this situation. But they're probably not interested in adding to their list of enemies. And so when you have like German and French planes or Saudi Arabian ships coming in or whatever, the ships coming in, evacuating their citizens, it's very unlikely that they're going to attack because then they're at war with you. Like if Germany was there evacuating its citizens and one of these armies here, what are they called? The Sudanese National Armed Forces and the Rapid Support Forces. They're not going to be attacking other nations because then they're picking fights with other nations. And also they're not at war with those nations. They're at war with each other. How's it not safe? How's it not safe to get in there and get our people out? All these other nations are getting in there and getting their people out. All right. Under international pressure, the two sides have agreed to various ceasefire or truce agreements, but many have been broken, with gunfire erupting through the capital. The State Department has, for years, advised U.S. citizens not to travel to Sudan. Oh, very nice, very nice. Very nice, the excuse. Hey, screw you, Americans. And then that little, that little jab. Hey, we told you not to go there. Hey, told you. Hey, told you so. Man, what is going on in the world? What is going on with the world? Okay, moving on. So, in my last couple podcasts, I've been ranting about the Ukraine and bouncing all over the place. On that second episode, I mentioned that one of the reasons we're in Ukraine is to test weapons, technologies, to battle test them, to field test them, things that are new that we've not used in a war scenario before. So it's of tremendous value to us or to our military to test these things out in real scenarios and see how effective they are. It's my opinion, my belief, who knows, but this is just what I think. I think some of that is being given to Ukraine, to their soldiers, their people, to test out, and then we benefit from that. We get information from that and feedback. But if you're familiar with USAPs, or unacknowledged secret access projects, like the creation of the TR-3B Astra, this is an anti-gravity ship that we've had that we perfected back in 1954. Black budget project. You may have noticed a year or two ago, or a few years ago now, that article came out about how the Pentagon has lost $21 trillion. Poof. 21 trillion. Poof. Gone. Well, it goes to things like this, to refine insane technology that even our government doesn't know about. Our elected government, our congressional government, the democracy, those people that we vote in, and they have no idea about any of this. This is some people call it the shadow government or the deep state or whatever, but this is a whole branch of unacknowledged, super compartmentalized projects that get made here. Let me pull up some videos here. I'm going to show you. I'm not going too deep into this today. Maybe some other time I'll go deep into this. But today I just want to show you a couple videos. It's blurry. That's just the way it is. A lot of videos you get on UFOs are super blurry. The reason why they're usually blurry is because they're so far away, and that you ever take an iPhone, like you get the latest iPhone, you zoom way in and keep not pinching but pulling apart to zoom it in more and more. It gets super blurry. And also in Ukraine, are they using the latest iPhones? They're probably using Android phones or something. Anyway, so here's some little footage from Ukraine. Let's check this out. Yep. So that's not a plane, because it's not flying around. It's just kind of hovering there. Alright, now it's floating away a little. And you could say, hey, it could be a helicopter. Does that look like a helicopter? Nah. Boom. Oh, there's another. Now we got two. Whoa! You see how it kind of did a little seesaw action? Alright, here's another video. Wait, that's the same video. No, this is the same video. What are they doing? It's slow motion now? We can skip that. Oh, here's a big old zoom in. Light when it shoots. Some weird things going on under it. Alright. Alright, whoa. It's like a claw. It's like a giant claw machine looking thing. Alright. Okay, now this video is not Ukraine. This is from Syria. But you're going to see the same kind of thing. Nice. Very nice. Alright, here's the close-up with the creepy music. Turning the volume down because the creepy music. Alright, you get the idea. Let's jump over to the last one. Okay, last video. Sweet. Oops. Oops.
That was fucking bad.
Did you hear the guy? He said that was effing badass. So there it is, triangle shape. And it just kind of hovers there. So, alright. Now they're doing the ultra close-up, slow-mo. Let's go back. There it is. So this is the TR-3B Astra. If you look it up on Google, it'll say it doesn't exist. It'll say it's unconfirmed, like not real. We've had this we've had this technology mastered of anti-gravity type flight since 1954, from technology that we got from 1948, I think. Technology that we acquired. Some of the technology was recovered from the UFO crash in Roswell. Some of it was obtained through Operation Paperclip, which was when the Nuremberg trials were going on after World War II. They would put a paperclip on German scientists' pages or files that they did not want to go to trial, but instead offered jobs and brought in to military projects and stuff to help out with this. This is a man-made thing that that we've built, but we've built it because we had back-engineered a bunch of alien stuff, extraterrestrial stuff. I shouldn't say alien. It's probably offensive to call them aliens. Call them extraterrestrials. There you have it. All right, that's all today.